So I have this acorn here, and my question for you is, how does this acorn grow into a giant tree? Like, where does all that stuff come from when it grows from this little thing right here to, the big oak trees we have, like, out by our parking lot?
Well, I would think they fall from the tree. So, right? I'm pretty sure they fall from the tree and then they just kind of take root in the ground. Like, they probably kind of disintegrate. And then the seed of it, I guess that is kind of the seed, will take root and then, like, grow into a big tree.
Okay. When you say take root, can you describe that a little bit more?
I think, like, you know how plants, like flowers, like, when you water them, like, their roots grow, like, deeper and deeper, and that's how they have, like, a sturdy base and can grow more. Well, I feel like that once it kind of takes root in the ground, I kind of mean, like, it'll be disintegrated into pieces, and then it'll kind of, like, the ground will, like, take it in, and then it'll, like, disintegrate more into little particles.
Okay, so you said the ground will kind of take it in.
Yeah, by itself.
And then you mentioned particles. What do you mean by that?
Like, I think by the end, it's like an acorn now, but by the end, it'll all be, like, disintegrated into little tiny pieces of the acorn so that it can, I don't know, like, wherever the seed is will have, like, a chance to be, like, taken down. I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. So you talked a lot about how you think the seed or the acorn goes down into the earth, but what about the stuff that's above ground that we see? Where does that come from?
So I think as long as, like, I think I have the bigger emphasis on when it goes down, it finds its good roots and it gets, like, stable down there.
Okay.
I think it could go and just, like, start with a little baby plant, little baby tree, and then it'll grow from there. And as long as it has the deep roots, then it could go and, like, grow as big as it wants to.
Okay. So, like, I have this stick here, for example, that I found next to one of the oak trees out back. So how do you think this thing came to be from a small seed like this?
Well, I think once it becomes a tree, it'll just start, like, branching off.
Okay.
Because it's, like, I feel like gravity kind of affects it. So it'll, like, go up, but then always, like, there's going to be things that kind of, like, come in the way and break off, like, branch off quite literally.
Okay.
And then I think that's where it comes from.
Okay.
Like, branching off.
Okay. Can you say more about how gravity might have an effect on that?
Well, okay, I'm a physics major, so I don't know that much about science, but I feel like gravity obviously has, like, a force on everything, and so it might just, if something's moving up, it's constantly pushing down on us. So I think there's, like, some way that if it's not, like, if the tree isn't perfectly growing this way, then gravity can somehow, like, push it this way, and the tree won't be, if it's not as sturdy, like, things can come off of it.
Okay.
It's probably so wrong.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be right or wrong. It just has to be your own thinking.